Thanks, Mom, for these awesome jeans. Today, we're doing arms. You're gonna learn how to build big arms. Tip to you, give to you, by to you, 2 pros. To you, given by 2 pros. 2 pros will give you the tip. 2 pros will give you tips on how to build big arms. Part of the tip we're gonna give is to warm up your arms. Because people sometimes they will warm up for legs, warm up for chest, but for arms they go straight to it. Then you wonder why you have shitty elbows. Look at that. A nice little double ball. Nice pair of balls here, put on your tricep. You can just roll it out. That's the first tip I'm gonna give you.
Knocking, boots broom on Miley. When I pop out like lightning, polished.
The reason why we're actually doing isolation first is just to keep the warm up going, put some blood in the muscle, get a little bit of fatigue going on, isolated like that, so we don't have to use as much weight on the second exercise. Because if you're gonna do like dumbbell curls, like straight from the bat, to get like full failure, you gotta start curling like, especially if you cheat a little bit, you're gonna start curling like some heavy weights that maybe that you shouldn't do. So if you actually get a pump and reach failure in the first exercise like that, with an isolation exercise, you're gonna have a great pump and you're actually gonna have a better workout, in my opinion. And we did it for chest yesterday. We actually did the pec fly superset with the hand at the press there. And then we moved on to heavy movement like incline Smith. So for arms, you can use the same principle.
A good tip for triceps, see this handle here, it can allow you to actually not use your fingers at all, right? Because you can just kind of go like this. But we have to remember that when we're talking about training the triceps, there's nerves that run through your arm. So your pinky and your tricep is innervated by your ulnar nerve. So the ulnar nerve innervates that tricep, but it's activated with your pinky grip. So if you're doing a tricep exercise and your pinky's out like this, you're gonna be losing a lot of that innervation to your tricep. So even though you might have a handle like this, you might wanna relax your hand. As I would still say, for me, I like to grab the thicker side, but if you're gonna use the inner, still use that pinky, still engage that pinky, so you can innervate that tricep fully and stress it as much as possible. So even though I'm on this inner grip, I'm really trying to use my pinky to squeeze as much as possible. More so than the thumbs, more so than the rest of the fingers, especially for triceps. For biceps, probably the best tip I would say is just not holding your breath. Like you don't need to hold your breath on a bicep curl. You should be breathing throughout. Obviously it's a little bit different if you're trying to go for a 1 rep squat or deadlift. You're gonna be using the Valsalva maneuver. You really go and really squeeze down hard. When you're training your arms, you don't need to do that. We're trying to pump the muscle and we need oxygen to do that. We need blood flow to do that. So continuous breathing every rep. Okay, let's go.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be.
Let's go.
When they see me, if it's to the once, no need to run up on me, watch you fall to your knees. Slip my hat when it's time for the kill. No peace when you're really real. I am the boss, I am the dawn, I am the one they call Lucky Charm. Got my own shit, I don't need your farm. Life is so hard, it made me weak. Built to last, this girl ain't weak. Starting still when I plant my feet. Got it out the mud, now it's racks in my sleep. Look to God, he supplies my needs. Endless faith is what brought me next level prosperity. Silent power moves is what I'm giving. They love to hate the word I can't live in. Always present for the high roads. Ghost swim within the deep lows. What told the future? Who knows? I don't do it for the likes, I do it for the love. Do it for the ones who really need a hug, cause they had a touch. Never had enough. Feared, loved, and respected. Using words as a weapon. Test and she.
Let's go.
Hurry up quick. That head face coming soon.
Here we go.
Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused,
Come on.
but don't look too amused.
Up.
This is her queendom. Please respect her
Big
rules.
flexes now. Big
Hurry up
contraction.
quick. El Jefe's coming soon.
All the way up.
Sit Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused.
Come on.
This is a
Big.
queendom.
Partial,
Please
partial.
respect her rule.
Let's go.
Smile in my face.
Bust
Put
him
in
out.
place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's pump
Yep.
brakes. Let's be frank. Running after
Yep.
him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quick we do we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling. You are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You
Come
are
on.
the season. You are the reason why this
Come
world
on.
can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick.
Let's go.
El Jefe
Push it
coming
down.
soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room.
Yeah.
Be enthused,
Yeah.
but don't
Big
look
flex.
too amused.
Big flag.
This is her queendom. Please respect her rule. Hurry up
Let's
quick.
go.
El Jefe is coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room.
This is a good one I learned from Dorian. Dorian and Eric were doing this one here. I had a hard time doing these ones for a long time. It gave me elbow pain. And I was kind of going backwards, like behind my head. Now I just keep it right on top of my head. This is my end range of motion. So when my forearm's on the top of my head, that's it. I don't overstretch. And I think just keeping that stability on the shoulder is important. So I'm not really, in this position here, with my shoulder, I'm not really trying to depress or retract my scapula. I'm just trying to keep it neutral, maybe a little bit protracted. So what I'm trying to do here is drive my arm towards this side, and as I'm coming across, I'm driving it towards this side. Yeah, so with a lot of these things, like, you know, our tips is, it's good to get tips from different people, and you can kind of put it together and what makes sense for you and your body. Because if I do that, it hurts. But if I do this, it feels great. But for him, he's got that mobility, and his tendons are good, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the.
Okay, here's a good tip for these ones. So when I'm doing these ones, I'm trying to use maximum grip. So what I do is I put my fingers around here, and I put my thumb right on top of my index finger, and I just try to crush it the whole time and just apply as much pressure into that dumbbell so I can get my forearms all the way up into my brachialis and just have that arm like locked in stone as I'm doing this exercise. So if you're holding it with a looser grip, I think you're gonna lose a lot of that strength on that curl, especially for this one. I was gonna say, it's one of the most important tips. You gotta have, before you do any drop set, you make sure you have your Carb HD, EAA HD. Make sure you have your pink salt in there to stay hydrated. What else do I have in here? Glutamine, creatine.
Ask me, I need me a few, I need me an island, I'm keeping it true. The man, I'm a wild, I'm keeping it cool. No need for the telephone hacks from you. Yeah, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef.
We're gonna do a close grip bench press as our third exercise. That way it's harder. The triceps are sure to be activated because they're already tired and pumped up. Because if we did it first, try to be powerlifters for a second, we end up putting a lot of weight, a lot of strain on our joints, and not really get the pump we want to achieve. So this is why doing pre-exhaust works well.
Yeah. Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
Yeah, I got a good tip for these ones. So when we're going like close grip bench, I find most people go way too close. I don't think you need to go that close. If my normal bench is with my ring finger on the ring on the knurling, a close grip bench could literally just be 2 fingers in, and that would be enough to shift the emphasis then onto your triceps. But then when I'm coming down, I'm not all squished up and I can still align my wrist and my shoulders and my elbows. And I find that doing this really helps me with my my close grip benching, because I used to go way too close, and I would get like a lot of like wrist and elbow pain trying to go in here. Let's go. Yep. That's it. Let's go. Yep. That's it. Let's go. Easy now. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Let's go. More. Drop set. Yep. Let's go. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Yep.
Better. Come on, bicep.
Okay.
Go. Come on. Come on. 2 more. 1. Again. 2. Cross it. Go. Big squeeze. Big squeeze. Big squeeze. Come on. Come on. Up. Let's go. Up. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Yeah. Big 4 steps. Come on. 1 more time. Big squeeze. Count 10 peaks. Yeah.
Do it this way.
Okay. Get in the triceps.
Holy fuck.
Get in the triceps.
There we go. Almost 22, but not quite. Oh, it depends on where you measure from, I guess.
Yeah. Try to lift one. Lift one.
Oh, mine? I don't know.
Oh, wait.
But,
You're pretty close though, right?
there it is. 22.
One 6.
Oh,
106.
there we go.
Okay.
It wasn't even on the peak.
I know. No, I was pretending. Okay.
Shit.
22.2. He wins the arm race. Do the other one. Is the other one good too?
I don't know.
22.2. Symmetrical too. I guess Robin has the biggest arm of the gym now.
Good.
went-
Okay.
I went-
Perfect. See you guys later.
See you guys later. I wonder what Quinton's are.
Yeah, it's not very different at all, because mine are different, and I never tore my bicep, but they're
Mine were
slightly different.
Mine were
in
different before too.
shape. Yeah.
This one was my bigger arm, the left one before.
Well, here's a good tip for a lot of people, because I actually get questions about this a lot. People say, I have one leg bigger than the other, I have one arm bigger than the other. So do we. Well, we think we do. Like, even though they might measure the same, but
They look different.
they might look different. Like this tricep might be slightly bigger, this bicep maybe slightly less, vice versa on this side. I don't think it's a huge deal, and I wouldn't stress about it, guys, unless it's a massive discrepancy in when you actually measure them, or in your performance, like one side just has like nothing, and while the other side can go all day. That's when you kind of want to pay attention to it. But the best thing you can do is just more unilateral movements, I would say.
Yeah. The funniest comments I receive and questions like, hey, how do we feel the gap here? 'Cause some people have a bigger gap, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I want my chest to go here.
Well, you just grow the hair there, and
Yeah. No, because you can't. It's where your muscle ends.
yeah.
It's like somebody saying like, oh, how can I make my bicep here go there? You can't. There's no
Yeah.
more muscle there. It's tendon. You know. So if you're born with like a short bicep or long biceps, there's only one way to make them better is by getting them bigger and more ripped. You can't make them longer. You can't make them shorter, but you can make them bigger. So focus on that. Now, Final challenge, full stack. Full stack. Make it good. Let's go. Let's go. No, we work for 20 seconds. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish. Do hold now, do the hold. Go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Time's up. Time for you to go to workout. Time for you to go work out. Because we've done our workout. I hope you learned a lot of nice things, lots of nice tips by us. Also to grow some nice, big, beautiful arms. Because you got beautiful arms, but they could be bigger. Could always be bigger in a sense. So subscribe, comment below, press the like button. We have also channels for ourselves in the link. Otherwise, you're gonna put it there. All right. Remember, hdmuscle.com, best supplements. Of course. What do you think is in there? Carb HD, EI HD, some Glut HD, some salt. That's all you need. All right. Get some.